Prior to the outbreak of a global pandemic, this was projected to be one of the most anticipated seasons of Quincy High girls basketball in some time. But as we've done so many times this year, it's all about new normals. To their credit, though, the Blue Devils have done a great job adjusting.
Our just practices, they've been really good, and I think we're just trying to give it our all this year with everything going on and just trying to do our best.
They've done pretty well, really. I mean, because even in the fall when we first started and then when we got shut down and then start back up again, we'd always worn masks and things like that. So they're really pretty used to it. The hard part for us is going to be trying to get some practice in, as well as, we had a game last week or this past week that got canceled. So now we've got 4 games in 5 days, and it's an NBA type schedule, and it's going to be tough on the girls. But they're young; they'll bounce back.
They are also highly motivated. There may be no traditional playoff run for the Blue Devils to make, but a sense of unfinished business from last year has provided them a definitive endgame.
That's super big for us. We've talked about it so much. We're like, okay, we don't have a state to go up for this year, but we do have a conference to win this year. It's possible. We were so close last year. We remember that feeling of how awesome second place was in the conference, so we're just hoping we can get first this year.
We were 1 game away from winning the conference last year, and we want to, make a name for ourselves again this year. And it's also very good for our younger kids to get as much experience as they can, because, they're going to replace some of these seniors next year.
They've adapted on the court as well, succeeding in the absence this year of any one traditional type point guard, by way of shared responsibilities.
I mean, all 3 of the guards that have been in there have done well, and they're all getting more comfortable and accustomed to their role. And we've got some good younger girls coming off the bench that are getting more and more minutes every day. So it's good and it's bad. It's good because you can't really just key on one point guard, but it's also good because we have 3 or 4 different girls that can bring the ball up the court as well.
A day of mixed news from Des Moines for Fort Madison wrestlers Owen Cruzy and Gavin Wiseman at the state tournament in the Class 3A 126-pound bracket. An initial loss for Owen Cruzy by tech fall to Thurman Christensen of Waukee. But the good news is that through wrestlebacks, Owen Cruzy stays alive with a 7-0 decision over West Logan. The news is not as good for Gavin Wiseman at 138 pounds. He ends up losing to Dylan White by fall in his initial match from Cedar Falls, and then lost again to Jackson Helmkamp of Ankeny to be eliminated from the tournament. Also, by way of Fort Madison today, news of a coaching hire. Carrie Birkin is going to be promoted from within to be the Bloodhounds' new varsity girls soccer coach. We've got lots of basketball coming your way from multiple venues tonight at 10 o'clock. I will see you then.